Welcome to video 7 out of 10 in this series, How to Build an Internet Business from Scratch. My name is Miles Galliford and I'll be your presenter today. In this video, we're going to compare building your website to building a house. We're going to identify the things that are important for launch, but which often get overlooked. We're going to look at how to get these important things right. And finally, we're going to stress the importance of checking everything before you make your site live. Imagine you're a property developer building a house to put on the market. You must first build strong foundations, and then plan the rooms to make sure the house has everything your target market would expect, and link the rooms together in a way that makes the house easy and pleasant to use. And once the foundations and rooms are built, you'll paint them, add fixtures and fittings, and test everything to make sure it works. You would be determined to make the house as attractive and as appealing as possible for your first visitors, because these are the most important visitors you'll ever have. You'd ensure it looks great and works well before letting anyone through the front door. As the old saying goes, you can only make a first impression once. Building a website and preparing it for launch is a similar process to building a house. Choosing a robust platform is like building strong foundations, and you should make sure that you really understand the platform's capability so that you know what kind of house you can build on it. Add the additional features and functionality. This is like making sure your house has all the right rooms and extras to meet the needs of your target market. For your website, this includes the money-making functionality, such as a shopping cart, ad serving, and payment processing, and all the relationship-building features, such as the email newsletter, forums, and member directory. Then you add the design and the navigation. This is like painting your house and smartening up the garden ready for your first visitors. And finally, you add the content, and this is the furnishings that make the house complete and enjoyable to live in. Once you've gone through this process, think of your site as if it was a house that you've built. Would you be proud to let the visitors see what you've created? Does it deliver everything they would want and expect? Remember, your first visitors are your most important. In my experience, most sites launch when they're 80% ready. And it's the remaining 20% that makes the real difference. So I'll now go to the that are most frequently done badly. The first area of focus is getting the payment processing sorted. Unbelievably, many commercial websites launch without the ability to actually collect money. New website owners often think by having a shopping cart and order form they're able to take payments. But in order to process payments, you must have a means of taking the customer's money. You can use payment service providers like PayPal or Google Checkout, or you can get a merchant account through your bank. I prefer merchant accounts because they usually cost less, and more importantly, you can talk with customer services to get problems sorted out. It's not unusual to have a PayPal account suspended for no reason, and it can take days or even weeks to get it re-enabled. However, it can be a difficult and time-consuming process to get a merchant account, so approach your bank early in your website building process. Often people start with PayPal and then migrate to a merchant account once they have one. The second pre-launch activity that is often done badly is creating and publishing the first content. There are two types of content that need to be created and in place. The support content, which are the pages that give your visitors information about you, your site, and what you're offering. These include the home page, the About Us page, the Contact Us page, frequently asked questions, and the privacy policy. And also, if you have paid for services, you need to create support pages that explain your offering, why people should join, the sign-up process, pricing, and the terms and conditions. The second batch of content you should create are the article pages about your subject. Your early visitors are the most important, as we keep stressing, so you must give them enough to read that they become enthusiastic about your site and want to return or sign up for your email newsletter. I recommend creating at least 10 feature articles and 10 shorter posts before launch. Now I just want to go through the 4 most important pages that you must get right. The first is the home page. It never ceases to amaze me How many website owners spend months building their site and then add the copy for their homepage the morning before launch? This is the single most important page on your website, so give it the attention it deserves. The primary objective of the page is to answer, what do you do? You can make answering this question a focus of the homepage like Jancis Robinson, make it clear via the imagery, or ensure that you have highly visible links to further information. This leads nicely on to the About Us page. This again is one of the most valuable yet underutilized pages on the site. Visitors only click on the About Us link if they're genuinely interested in you and your website. That makes them a potential customer or marketing partner, an investor, or at least a loyal follower. You must use this page to build your authority and establish trust. Again, JancisRobinson.com provides a great example. She provides her own extensive biography, tells the story about why she started her site, and introduces her team. The About Us page on IndieBride.com is different. Whilst it tells a story about the site, it also uses the pages to make a vow to the reader about the quality of content they promise to produce. So you must blow your own trumpet. This page is one place your visitors want you to talk about yourself. Make it human and let your personality shine through. Tell the story of why you started the site. Explain why you and your website are different. And make sure the reader's most pressing question gets answered. What's in it for me? Which leads me on to the Contact Us page, another important page that is often neglected. Give your visitors lots of ways to get in touch with you. This is particularly important when you first launch. Your early visitors will be the ones who spot problems, suggest improvements, and offer help. It will also be the way that bloggers, journalists, and potential marketing partners reach you. If you find people are emailing you with the same question over and over again, then simply add the answers to the frequently asked questions page, and this will reduce the number of mundane queries you receive. And finally, for subscription websites, the most important page is the one that explains the benefits of signing up for your service. This page alone can make or lose you thousands of dollars. You can create a long sales letter, like on marketingtips.com, or a short list of bullet points, like on socialpowerlinking.com. Invest time in studying what successful subscription sites do and learn from their hard-won experience. So you've now built your site on a robust platform, and you've taken the time to learn how to use it. You've added the web design and the navigation, you've sorted out the payment processing, and you've created and published the most important support pages and lots of subject pages. So now it must be time to launch the site. Well, not quite. The most important activity still needs to be completed, and that is checking everything. Click on all the important links on the site to make sure they work. Put some test payments through the payment processing. Check that the site's formats in the most widely used browsers, including Internet Explorer, Firefox, and Safari. Send emails to all the email addresses to make sure they go to the right places. Fill out and test all the forms, and try every bit of functionality that visitors have access to. And finally, ask your friends and family to play with the site and provide their feedback. And only once all this is done are you ready to launch. So in conclusion, remember, building your website is like building a house. You need to get everything completed and testing before letting the first prospects through the front door to ensure that you create the best possible impression. And that includes building and learning how to use the underlying platform, adding the design, navigation, and the additional functionality, creating and adding the support pages and the pages of subject content, and then checking everything thoroughly. And finally, you are ready for launch. Thank you for watching and listening, and I hope to be talking to you again soon in video 8. This will be about how to launch your website and attract your first visitors. If you want to be notified when new videos are released and to get access to hundreds of free articles about how to make money online, go to subhub.com and sign up for the free email newsletter. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to speaking to you soon.